mes turim svečią iš tolimojo Tibeto, Gešė Geleko Džinpos mokytoja iš Yungdrung tradicijos, Tibete Norbuce vienuolyno. Kaip žinia, jisai šiuo metu Vilniuje perduoda Dzogčeno mokymus ir mes universitete turim progą pasiklausyti paskaitą apie mokytojo kelionės Tibete, Mustange, kaip jisai keliavo rinkti medžiagos apie senuosius tekstus ir taip toliau. So, please.
I don't know what did she say.
I said I just introduced you and that's it.
So, yeah, well, he said something, I don't know. Yeah, of course, I want to a little bit talk about my trip to in the Mustange in Nepal. We found some text from the, Afghanistan. Of course, that way I think it's a little bit talk about these things is good this time. So first, my background is the Yungdrung tradition, and of course you can call the Burn tradition. It is oldest culture, or we say original culture in Tibet. Okay, also religion. That way, of course, before the new Buddhists introduced in Tibet, and that way, all the Bonbos and started. This area, and especially, of course, I now talk of the Mustange, and they have two parts, Upper Mustange and Lower Mustange. This is before the 8th century, they have the one kingdom called Yungdrung. Okay? Then now, of course, it's really popular, and many people they're doing research and they make the documentaries. And of course, we did something research. We went to Mount Gelachen. That way, this kingdom is located more in the west of Tibet and a connection north, and to go to the east, and it's connected now. Many scholars says that because the border of the connected with China. Yeah, that way it's very huge. The kingdom also is part of the Pakistan, Afghanistan, the Iraq, and Iran. There are so many different, connections, and the language, and the letters, and everything. That way, also this part, and the two parts, Upper Mustange and Lower Mustange, is belong to this ancient kingdom, the Yungdrung, and the southern part. There are many ruins and castles. In the 8th century, the Tibetan king Trison Dezin, of course, he is conquered and the Yungdrung, and then after this Yungdrung disappeared. Because first, and the Trison start from the many stories. Okay, now that where the Tibetan all astrologies, yes, the research they do the research of the history of the Yungdrung. The Westerners scholars they now doing continuation continuously, and they're doing research about the history of the Yungdrung. There were many people they says, of course, during the Songtsen Gampo, they're the one first who introduced the Buddhist in Tibet from India. And that time they said already Yungdrung was lost. According to the original of the history, and of course at that time it's only part this part of the Chonglong, it's the main capital of the city of the Yungdrung. Then this part of the Tibetan king text, and not completely. Then 8th century, and then of course the Tibetan king have the very good minister, and they through the influence by the Yungdrung king Limijia, is last king of the Yungdrung. Then he had the two wife, so we can say a queen. The one's 18 years old, very young, and that's very beautiful. And was the old one, and through the ministers, they influenced the younger one, and they said, okay, you have any method to destroy the Yungdrung king, and you will be the queen of the Tibetan kings. And she's influenced many ways, and finally Tibetan kings conquered conquered, and of course finally the Yungdrung came to Limijao, and the north part they have the one castle called Chongzong, and the castle of Garuda, okay, and this part they have the one place and they killed there, and then after that completely the separate the Yungdrung. Some part went to the India, like Kino, this part, some part went to the Pakistan, and different way, and completely lost. Then now here, it's very, of course, important this part of the our tradition and the many oral histories. There were the many people they wrote the history of the Mustang. There, the many Westerners they went to there and to see this kind of the object and to meet the local people, local lamas who is Buddhist. Now they have no many Upper Mustang. They have no many temples. They have only maybe 20, 30 Upper Mustang, maybe 20, 30 families only. They live. The most they turned the Satya and the Nima, or there's two traditions. There are many they wrote in the books. Of course, that normally is there's the people talking, and of course Upper Mustang, Lower Mustang that time all the Europeans introduced, yes, but they have no special in the practice and the meditation, and they have no and the we say holy spiritual the books only they do sacrifice so many these made the stories there. And 2008, and I was in Oxford with my friend Professor Charles Rambo, and we made the one program to do one documentary to help my friend, and we went to the 2003 we went to the program in the Mount Kerala, and all this part we did the one documentary. Then they invited me to Oxford to learn English study, to beginning of the alphabets, learning A, B, C, D, that time. Because in during monastery not allowed to learn English. When in 2008 I was there, and one of my friend Charles Rambo, professor, and he's the head teacher of the Tibetan study in Oxford. Now he's moved to in France, and he's head of the Tibetan study in France. Of course, he got in Sorbonne, everyone knows, yes, Sorbonne University. Yeah, my French is not good, okay? I live in France, but I cannot, pronounce French. It's very bad. So anyway, and then 2008, and we got one news. And of course, the local people and the local people, the shepherds, they look after animals. Then one special cave, they have the one cave, and some the papers and some sculptures, and that coming by chasing by the wind, and they are formed. Then local people they look, of course, there's bumbles, People they said it's very very important for history of the Muslim. It's not only for bumbles, That your follows this, There are many stories. There were, of course, then we heard this, and many times we talk, oh, we should go, and we visit, and how it look like, and there's a caves very higher, and nobody can go like this, and they really wanting to go there, There were, and through my friend Charles Rambo, he connected with the National Geography, who's made the documentaries and the climbers. They always the man, the Peter something, I think, and he's the very world famous and the Himalaya and the climber, and they have the crew. Then of course we decide to go. Everybody, we have the many people, like 14 or 15 around, and many people all crew. There is Nepalese, and we went to the Upper Mustange and to look this text, and then of course first this is Upper Mustange. It's nearby this palace of the Upper Mustange. They have now Upper Mustange. They have Upper Mustange is under the Nepalese, but they have the king now, and the Upper Mustange rolled by the king. It's under the Nepalese, and then now Upper Mustange king is alive and stay there. when we arrived, of course, we went through the Lower Mustang. This is the one Bumpo Lama. He stayed at the Lower Mustang, the place called Luda. And there are, I think, 16 families there, only in Bumpo. They have monasteries, and this is, we say, Labon, like kind of beast, you know. And this family is very, very important according to the Mustang. And then all the royals, the Mustang, the before the beginning, they have each royal family, they have especially the beast, which is the traditionally they're calling the rains and to portrait of the village, of course the performing rituals, and then many people they can't get the, you know, traditional we have the concept and somebody, you know, the demons, evils, humming to rituals, make and to sing ways, like this kind of the ritual performance. This family lineage is very, very important, the Mustang. And that when I arrived about the Lower Mustang in a place there, I went first to meet these people. And then I told them, they have no idea because they have, you know, no information. And my friend, we arrived there. My friend Charles Rambo is very good at the connection with this, all the Lower Mustang, Upper Mustang, because he stayed there, he did the PhD, and he did the, you know, all the research on the local, the traditions, the culture, and how everything he did. Then a very good connection with people there, especially in this village. And he stayed there in this village, and I think 3 years, you know. And he stayed there, and he always tried to learn the people were thinking, what they're doing, the continuously, and he did the PhD. Now he's like very famous, I think well-known, the professor, and who's really talking about the culture of the Yungdrung and that way. Then I arrived there, and I told these people, you know, I want to go there, and they have the one cave, and they have we heard there are many Bumpo's memories, the books in the cave, you know, and the scriptures, and we told this, they are really happy, you know, and then they said, oh, we want to go, you know, I have this beast and the other local leader, one, the monk, and then we have the one school there, I think this is 90 or 99 students there, local, and the school, the support by my friend and some, you know, Westerners, they support and the head of teacher of this, the village, and they're really excited, you know, and they want to go. Then we arrived there, Upper Mustang. Of course, this is, you know, that's we say the before all these areas, and of course, at belong to the Bronx, there are many the ruins, the stupas, and many ruins, the monastery. Okay, one is very important to these stupas, as you know. Then before, I think there's no clear for me. It's very new Upper Mustang because they have no real history. Okay, nobody knows how the Bumpo's disappeared, how the Buddhists introduced into the land. They talk about like some 8th century, you know, traditional we are talking something, but no reference there. Anyway, then we arrived there, then local people, to meet local people, they said, oh, this is Bumpo's, there's Bumpo's ruins, monastery. Really exciting to see something. This is one large stupa, you know, the ruins of the stupa, this one. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, what happens?
Other side maybe.
Oh, this one. I think there's one here. No, that's the thing.
This will be.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. All this round, so many ruins, and then nobody knows inside what they left, or maybe everything is taken away, you know, and destroyed, or just this is like bigger one and they lived ruins. The Upper Mustang, you can go and like do research. It's very important to their, you know, these stupas. And connected to our tradition is we say Yungdrung like a Swastika stupa. You know, when I go there, sometimes you know to see is very happy. Something you can see ruins, you know. And my first job is 2003. I went to West part Tibet. and I told you was the kingdom of the Yungdrung, the main center. I read many books, and they mention that how large is Yungdrung kingdom, how many castles, how many monasteries. Always, in a book you can't find out. Then 2003, I'm really, excited to go into through the Nepal and to go West Tibet and to see the main center. And I arrived in the west part of Tibet, nothing there. Okay, everything is, you're dreaming like really excited to see something, nothing. It's make really kind of suffer because you read his book and you go there, nothing. It's really ruins. You just careful look at something there, but it's no clear what it is exactly. Especially the London Mount Kailash, they have recorded the Sutubas, Bombos, they have put something, we say the Sutubas represent the camp, the Yungdrung camp, but not invisible. This place, when I went there, some cases I'm very happy because I can see at least something ruins there. There were many scholars that mention all these the stupas and the temples is the bombos they copied by from the Indian tradition. There's a original Tibetan tradition they don't have, and there's many record they did. There were this I think is very important to see symbolic. Now you have the reference and how do they have before. That's very important for me, to see that. Anyway, there's local people to meet and they're talking, sometimes very sad stories. Of course, we have, between religions, sometimes dark, the histories, sometimes good, this is the one, Tombos, located there. Okay. This cave, one is we say the yogi or the Tombos, the Dzogchen master. And we just read the history, and nobody knows how he spent life. There were, and this mark, as my friend they said, the mark of the year, because completely this cave is before no light there, and inside, the people they don't know how many years, They're just 1 year, they mark one, and then through how many years you can stay in the cave, and there's a mark, and we're going up there in the cave. And that way, before we said, there's mention in history, and he stayed in the cave, and there's like daytime he didn't see the sun, nighttime he didn't see the moon. And so there's master called Rungam Tome Shibu, and he stayed meditation there, and it's very, very important for our tradition. And then I thought that this is cave, so he meditated, but there's no clear. For me, I could read the history. The one you can see later, one ruined the monastery. The book said, on the right side, there we have the one cave. Cave is he master his life spent there and achieved the rainbow body. And we call it with our tradition. That's this cave. I thought because it's located in the right side of this monastery, and then people stayed today. They're calling Bangkok. Okay, Bon is religion and our tradition. Po is cave, Bangkok cave. Okay, there I think it's very, and it is. It's cave. I was there, and my friends. Okay, this is where we are. Now we are talking about the text. My friend is the Westerners there, and these local peoples. Okay. Already somebody went already this cave, and all this some important we say value to sell, and everything is talked already. But local people they had no idea what is it. At that time we are so many people, 50 or 45 people that together comes, and many Nepalese and Indians, and very famous, well-known professors. And camera, the National Geography people, many clammers, and we together, and local people thought, wow, something must be there, and unusual, like many people. And my friends, especially the Charles Rambo, and these have the very good connection, these local leaders. especially the king of the Mustang. They are very good friends. And they just connect with the high, we say officers or high leaders. They don't connect at the local people. Okay, these are the youth club, in Upper Mustang. Very dangerous people. Yeah? When we of course already got the permission from king and Nepali government, everybody, they said we can take whatever in the cave, whatever have in the cave and the text, we can take and we check. But they said we can't just photograph, we cannot take any pages, and they have to give to the monastery, and they will preserve and take there. And we are grieved, There were my friends, everybody there coming there. Then this morning we tried to climb up, how to take, how to prepare, and we are just talking. So these people is coming there, So somebody carried that this is like to eat day, and they want to just bought in the cave, and somebody they bought the firewood, and they want to stay there. And finally we have discussion, and they said, don't touch, cannot touch anything. And there, my friends and some Nepalese, police, and also local officers, they say something. They didn't listen about that. And then some of my friends, they showing Nepalese government, they give the paper. They said, we are not accepted because you bought from the government to give the money. That way we are not accepted. And that way, here comes, and we are, got the big troubles. And this is cave where is this in a month, this. Of course, before ancient time and the beginning, the people had no house. Yes, they're digging the ground, one place. Especially in the Yungdrung historically recorded, the summertime they live in a tent, and the winter time they move at the lower part where warmer place, and the people they stay. But now they say there's somebody monastery in the caves. But for my opinion, it's no, because all this you can go through this, and the west part of Tibet you can see so many caves. Okay. They said now there's somebody belong to such say some things, but it's also there's caves that I think it's just local population they stay. They slowly and everything's collapsed, and now it's very difficult to go climb up there. Yeah? Okay, this door to go inside up in the cave. Finally, we got the permission from the local youth. They said, of course, we had the meeting, very interesting. They said, okay, that day, they said, don't touch and come to village, we are negotiating. And a meeting with the king and the local monastery, the abbot of the local monastery, and everybody in the population. That night we went there, I'm Pampa monk, and I went there. They said you have to come because they thought I invited the Westerners, They said you brought these, and then I find the back and they said this text is Pampa's, It's not belong to you, it belong to me. I said no, this belong to us because this land belong to us. They said I cannot say anything. Yeah, finally there we had a meeting. That evening the youth club said, this belongs to the youth club, and the local. Monastery said, they belong to the monastery. Monastery is Satya monasteries, they said, Satya, because in ancient time, the Satya, they use these and to rent the local people, give the local part, goat and sheep and the animals, they pay the tax for the monastery. That night, I think this is some cases good, some is bad. The youth club and monastery, they're fighting, young boys, the monks, the young ages and the young boys. Then finally, youth club said, okay, we are give up. Because old people, they don't like youth club. They don't listen, They don't listen for king, they don't listen the lama. Then old people said, okay, you are very bad. And they said, okay, we are give up. Then, thereafter, we of course, now we're doing the rituals and to local guardians, and then we can take these books out, you know. Okay, this is like this, and in a cave. So many the manuscripts, the books and the pages. Then before somebody already went in there, you know, and then we found the color form. That is how to write, who's sponsored, and the text. Everything is that last page traditional they write down. And we found these, and they said all the first page, and that traditionally they write down by gold. Okay. They are also there the one quotation of the wood cover. That's drawing the different arts. We say art, auspicious things, divinities. They take everything. They talk already. But local people, they have no idea how they. When we are there, everybody comes, they think, oh, there's something there, you know. They cannot take, you know. Or somebody already been there, or they take and the rest of this just throw out, you know. They take it, the facts and the good things. I think I heard from the one Germany man. We went there and he took everything they said, but I don't know who is it, you know. No idea. Okay, this is all the Gombo's manuscript, or most. They have the one called Kanchen. They have the 16 volumes. Of course, traditionally, it is we say Buddha's speech, Buddha Tombashina, found of the Bon tradition. Then it's 10th century is discovered because Bonpo have the two different terms very trouble, both you know. That way, the 7th came of the Tibetan and he destroyed Bonpo's. That time, and we traditionally we believe that they're hiding ground. The later 10th century, one master, Shenchen Loga, and he discovered the 60 volumes. Anyway, the 60 volumes most there, but all the missing first page, everything is not there. And the 2 volumes we calling the Buddha's Tombashinas, the medium, the biography. Also, first page is missing. All rest is there. Then we have the Naga rituals, the 3 volumes, big volumes. Also some situation, you know. Everything is first page is almost the takeaway, and the rest is there. There's, you know, that's for, you know, this the local, the Mustang historical Mustangs. I think it's very important for them, you know. Of course, some Pompos, our tradition is very important because they said before the Buddhist and the Pompos they said they're doing sacrifice animals and to, you know, the worship the local, the spirits. And then now this text, it is everything's there. Then last page I can show you, and that is very clearly because this is, you know, first time we went together, they won't come there, okay? They check everything, you know, because cannot take any page. Their first day, we went to how they, you know, and they put it in the cave. How many pages are, you know, we went there and they want to come together, and we was there, you know, these people. Very strong guys. Okay, again there, yeah, it is just. Okay, this is my friend, one from the New York, especially. He says, very specialist art. And he just look at and he knows which century, which style, everything. I don't know, maybe true. Oh, this my friend from the UK, and okay, well, we are now correct, and the page by page, and to, you know, set up when bought from the cave. This is me, and that's one, the Saja monks, they help. You know, first, you see, first we are very happy, and we clean up one by one, you know. And the second, too much. We clean it, you know, we just beaten and you see this monk in a rock. It's one amazing thing is, you know, nobody knows how they made the paper. Also nobody knows the ink because it's all the everything is handwriting. There's some pages coming out maybe 1 year ago. Stay very strong.
It's
And
paper
the
or
ink-
it's leather?
Well, paper.
Paper?
Yeah, there's no leather. And the ink is still very clear. It's not destroyed by the water. And then my friend is the specialist of art, and there's so many different specialists, you know, there's, you can see later, they're just looking, no one figure out how they made, you know. Oh, I have no idea, of course, I'm very new in these things, you know, just things. Okay, this is Sajja monks, my friend, there. This, how we begin very, very. So again, he's from New York. Okay, this again, we went to the stupa above the stone with him. Okay, that's I talk of the ruins of monastery. Okay, before we have the history, he said Bongkor. Okay, nobody knows how big, what is it, because in the 10th century and the west part Tibet king, the Buddhists they're calling very high realization, the Bodhisattva, and we say it's called Lama Yeshiva. I think you heard it, or maybe you don't heard it yet. Lama Yeshiva. And during, he is the, you know, this family is of course Tibetan royal family. And the later, like 9th century, Tibet king cannot the hoarding in the Tibet. Their families that somebody escaped from the east part, Ando, and the some part, the one he went with the 100 soldier in the west part Tibet. Slowly they conquered west part Tibet, then started building up there. Then his son is called Lama Yeshiva. During his role in the kingdom, and every temple there, and there's, you know, only last, I think, 2-3 years, we know this. One story, only piece of the one, the royal story of the Kage, they are now very big, you know, also movie you can see, you know, America, they made movies about this. And there's one piece only, almost that there's the burned temples, okay? Then Westerner the scholars they discovered there are no burned temples. They burned some factories, you know, fired. The last 2-3 years, I think 2-3 years only ago, they are found in the front Lhasa. They are now the library of the Djibon monastery. They found the biography of this Lama Yeshiva, and then very odd manuscript. He is around the 10th century, and during his time, every was collect and put the house in a fire, and very clearly, you know, and then he's right down there. And the last time Professor saw something coming, you ever heard this? Very famous, the Tibetan ologist and professor from the France, and he researched about that in talk. He's in Canada. And okay, anyway, and then that way in our now history book, we don't have how big, what is, you know, that way now here, it is, you know, we found out this, I think it's a very huge, local people calling, stay now Bunkur, okay, that's a very good one. And then in the history book, they write down the Bunkur. There were 2 parts, and then they said, the local people, they said, upper part, the lamas they stayed, lower part, the monks stayed. They're the huge ruins, yeah, of course. You see this one. And then nobody knows how they destroyed, you know, how they happened, what happened. Okay, this is also upper part. There's lower part there, you know, these 2, the ones Lama's residence and Lama's monks, they stay there. So this is like ruin, located like this. So very beautiful architect, you know. And then you can see this round. Everything is the stupas, the ruins. You can see round there, you know. Of course, you just imagine it's really beautiful and round and the center of the temple there is very, very beautiful architecture, okay? See? Again the cave, okay, this mountain where we found the books, this part, last the white one, and then of course ancient time all the people they still living, and then that cave on this side nobody can climb up, and then here you can go inside this, coming up the 3 holes, and it coming out and it go inside there. It's very, very dangerous. Of course, there were specialist climbers and the 3 people. There's a well-known, also some the Himalaya, the piece of pencils of the Himalaya they call it. It's very good climbers, and there we are together. Again, back this, how there pages, the books, everything's handwriting. Okay?
From which century? Those books? Which
Yeah, it is later coming there. Okay, see? Specialist, I don't know what's there. This is people come from all the American. Some Indians and some Nepalese professors. Okay, these tubers, they cut and then they just thrown out. Okay, the first cut down and just leave it. You don't know why they do this. Okay, this is our friend. This from my friend. Okay, now we are doing. This is my friend, Professor Charles from that time he's in staying in Oxford. Now he moved to the France. He knows a lot of story than myself. He knows everything, is local culture, the local people, and local stories. So we are setting up these. Okay, this is very important. The letters and then the royal, they give the local the Bombo priest, like a Lamas Labun. There says, special the letter, and then normally they have the local people have to give the tax, and they also have to walk with the royals, and then this letter is everything free, no tax, no, all the families. That's very important to record these letters. You can read it in Tibetan in the law, since in the law holding the law and something like this is the letter. It is very famous the ancient times. Okay, this is the colorful last page. Okay, and then there and very clear they mentioned. Okay, I think here. Yes, I think so. There's no. I think here, yes. Okay. There's the right down, all the how they support, then support the whose phone sponsor and how they write down. That way, it's, I think it is around the 14th century, okay? My friend said about 15th century. Anyway, the first king of the Mustange, okay, called Amapa or Angozombo. The Angozombo is first king of the Upper Mustange, and that way, first the king of the Mustange is great. Depends of the Gontong king, the west part there, the king of the Gontong, these ministers, Then later, the king of the Angozombo, during his time, he got the independent country. Okay, then he's calling the king of the Muslims. This book here, they write down it is a defense minister. Okay, that way these books all write down before the king of the Muslim. I think early lifetime of the Angkor Zombo. That way took this we say the Dongje Angkor Zombo Kenchi as two, and Angkor Zombo and his brother, and the two the mention of that. That way, I think this is very important. That way, before the Buddhist start and the Bongo stay there, their practice, and of course the Sutra, Tantra, and Dzogchen, because this all this text the written by this monastery, and here you can see bird Bongo Nichin does. Over here, and the Dongche Angkor Zombo Kenchi, and the Dongche Defense Minister Angkor Zombo. And then here, bird derby Bongo Nichin does, and then we say on the mountain of they are the Bongo, or that is named the monastery. That we are very clearly know this drawn this text into this place, the Bongo, and during the early lifetime of the Angkor Zombo, first came to Mustange. I think that's really, really important, historically, the Mustange, and also for the Bongos. Okay. Then later, of course, slowly, and then of course they disappear. Yes, that's important. The last page, Okay, this how we found the text and what is inside the text, what is for important. You can go and want a chance, to go in the Mustange, and you can see all this text in the upper Mustange. The way all these books bought from the cave and cleaning up. Of course, we have no time to set every single page, but the rolling the cloth and just leaving the monastery. Now the local people, they decide to building one kind of the museum they want to put there. And then I think it's very important. Then also continues my friend who will do the research, what is it, the many different, talk about this. When it's appear, of course, very popular. Then many people, they want to see this, went there. Some, text is very difficult to reading because Tibet we have the two systems. One is the ancient style, style to writing. One is the modern style. And some texts modern style we can read it very easily. Sometimes, there's an old style, then very difficult to read. That way, nowadays, many parts this kind of the text appear. Last year also some part of China, many books like 30 volumes, very huge volumes appear. There's some text really, really difficult to read like this. That way, I think this is important. Okay. So I think it's just this. I think leave this. Yeah. If you have any questions, we do this. And then I think it's this.
So, close to move.
If you want something, so ask the life of the Mustange, and I will tell you, Mustange, Tibet, whatever.
Jūs galėtumėte išversti, aš nelabai.
Gerai, taip.
Ar ką nors galėtų pakomentuoti apie, ta prasme, tokios yra kalbos, kad tam tikri vakarų mokslo atradimai yra kopijos iš tų senovinių raštų.
Pavyzdžiui.
Įvairių, tarkim, ten apie magnetinio lauko, ten fiziką ir taip toliau.
People have heard that there are some gossips that some Western inventions, like some studies about magnetism or something, are copied from the texts like that. Could it be possible or no? Can you find something which could be similar to Western science, like about the power of magnetism or like something from physics, or it is impossible?
Yeah, of course, the ancient time is, we don't know how did they connect, yes? And according to our tradition, and all these teachings start from originate from the Yungdrung. Okay, Yungdrung is huge kingdom. It's connected to Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Persia, Gilgit. All these things we are, connected. There way could be, okay, and the connections. Because in ancient time they have no sectaries. Oh, that's only mine. That cannot be yours. No talking like that. Now we are talking. Oh, this is only mine. If they have nothing like this, we talk like this. Ancient time not like this. Also, especially in some Pampo text, they have the word like chow. And the chow means Italy, chow chow. Some potatoes sending and to ask something to do, there's chow chow and Dutch is like something like this. These kind of the words we have. Also could be is connection, That way, it's many things we can, But I cannot see the copy from something there. And then, and of course there's the Western study academy way of the studies, and they always find many similarities. Example of Buddha's, the Dongashina's biography, the middle one, they have the story of the Dzogchen Jawa, and with the queen of the Dongayuren, and he is really attacked him, and he forced him to give the monk vows. I think it's similar, something the Christian during the time they come forth and they look like this. I don't know, this remember, I forgot this man, Do you remember this? Something in Italy, in ancient times, one queen really attacked the one beast, and he forced, and he didn't listen, and they punished, put in jail, and this kind of the stories, and the similarity they put. I read something,
Inquisition.
No.
Juicy?
No. I will translate for a while, they did not understand clearly. Panašumų yra panašių istorijų apie vienuolius arba šventikus, kurios sugundo moterys. Reiškia, yra apie vienuolius šventikus Žanžungė istorija ir Italijoje apie kažkokį šventiką irgi yra panaši istorija. Panašumų gali būti. Okay,
Anselm. Šventasis Anselmas.
Yes. Saint Anselmus probably. Anselmus probably, she knew this story.
Okay.
Or done.
Yeah. So, this.
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask about the old Tibetan, like if you're learning, is it possible to learn? Is it like known? I mean, Egyptian hieroglyphs, and we don't know the meaning, like all the meaning. And is it possible to learn all Tibetan language?
Yes.
Is it like all these like? Yes, you've got the question.
Yes, that's a good question. Yeah, and almost the ancient Tibetans we can read. Okay, they have some similarities, and like most of the Tonghua manuscript, they have the complete writing different systems. Then we need to really carefully and checking and thinking, and we can pick up that. The last time, as last year, I think 2011, there appeared book from China, and the Chong family. The before ancient time, there's Pampo, and they keep the books, but there's now Muslim, at the turn. But their family, they keep the book. The son, the Chinese studies at Nanjing University, and the son students, they found out last year, all many scholars, Charles Lambo, my friend, and they went there and checked and they polished, this book. Some words really difficult, nobody knows, okay? And like the main letters, Ba, Tibetan alphabet, they have the three different, like in the O. And then they have we say symbol like Ma, and nobody knows what it is. This can also be difficult to know that. And also they have this they said, I don't know what's true, that according to the Pampo tradition, Tibetan letters first with the Shungyong, called an odd letter of the Shungyong again. Then it's Machin is one slightly, is changed form. Then Machon is very similar to Tibetan, the letter. And they transformed the Tibetan original letter, and then we corrected our history, yes. So, sometimes it's very, difficult. And they said, oh, this could be all the human letter. And we just read, nobody can read. We can call, of course, or letter. But this, family, they keep, last time they published in Nanjing University, 30 books. The scanning were published. They said these all the books before 5th century and the 6th century. They write down the introduction. And some professors from China, they will be good. If there's this, I don't know, this is true or not. I told my friend Charles Simon, because he's very famous, to study Tibetan, and now he's head of the France Tibet studies. I said, how do you think? I think probably it will be 8th century. Yeah.
And all these pictures found by archaeologists did it from to which age? All this picture you have.
And now this, this is not, the main picture is not all the that, because somebody copied from that and their family keep. Original, nobody knows where it is. The family, they said, copy from something and they keep it.
And you did it to 8th century, this one?
Yeah, my friend said that. And this original text had been 8th century. But I don't know.
And
Yeah.
I was wondering, and the page have some kind of numbering?
Numbers,
Okay.
pages, a page is numbered.
Have a number?
Yeah,
How to
number is the, like a nya, that's the like nya, the bad letter, have the, put the rata, and they call it 3 number. And then 1, and kind of right opposite, it is represent number 2. And write down all these numbers, then they're really pleased, wow, that's completely different. Tibet letter 1, 2, 3, and the system write down this way. And then this book and this there, I don't know, that's really, really, really incredible. It is very old. But these books is kind of new. And they have the Naga ritual and the one rather for the practice. Then 2 books are very old. They're very difficult to read. But most of it is new. But it comes from, I think it's 14th century. I think, But I have no reference, okay? The academic way. I have believed, yes. So, yeah, we still think, yeah.
Ačiū.